Okay, so real quick, after game one, I threw out the idea real quick of the Bucks trying a Portis, Giannis, Lopez lineup. I want to take that one back. I don't know why I said that. Anyway, Chris Paul stole DeAndre Ayton's 20th rebound. So the game was over. Shout out to Jeff T getting NBA Finals minutes. We got Bryn Forbes, gets Crowder on the pump, and Ayton's got a pretty good chance at it right here. Bobby Portis making it difficult. And then CP, oh no. I don't have the audio on. You could see Devin Booker freak out. I don't have the audio on just to help avoid copyright, but the crowd has a gasp moment where you could tell that they were in on it as well. DeAndre Ayton doesn't seem to care, but you can tell deep down. He definitely does care. Of course, the Suns won game one. That's the most important thing. And then CP's pointing at him like, no, man. It was either like a my bad or I think he was trying to get the refs to say it was his rebound, but it didn't happen. I don't think the Suns are complaining that much. They won game one. Giannis, the incredible block on Bridges. Yeah, this was wild. He started out in the corner. So he went from the corner all the way down here. And it's insane. You know how many human beings can do this? Like 4. And I'm one of them. Popovich on what he would have done if Kevin Durant declined the Olympics. If he said no, I would have begged, cried, done anything to change his mind. So I might do Olympic videos when that's a thing. I don't know how well it'll do on the tube. Also, it's kind of weird because the post-game reactions they don't really work because the games are at like 7 in the morning or something, so I don't know what to do with all that. But I'll definitely be talking about it on Twitter. Charles Barkley, I saw a couple cougars last night in the wild. Yeah, Olivia, Sarah, and Annie. All kind of wild animals up here. Charles Barkley, I think I'm back in on Chuck. Earlier in the season, I had some anti-inside the NBA thing. But they're just so funny. Like, yeah, they say some dumb things every now and then, but, I mean, I say dumb things every now and then, so what does it matter? Unless they've said something super problematic that I'm not remembering off the top of my head. I like Trae Young, but his hair looks like a lollipop that got dropped in the carpet. Kyle Lowry looks like a where's my hug type of dude. I'm embarrassed to admit that I definitely was a bit of a where's my hug person when I was like 14. And luckily I snapped out of it by like 15 and a half, but for a brief stint of time I was one of those people. Patty Mills has been named the Australian Olympic team flag bearer. That's pretty awesome. I feel like Patty Mills is going to be one of those guys where in 20 years, people just getting into basketball, they're not going to remember him, but all of us, we're going to have some sort of like strong take on Patty Mills. I'll just remember him as just one of the guys you think of with San Antonio for a while. And he was kind of a key part of those teams, you know, the team that beat the Heat. In fact, if I can look at Patty Mills' stats in those finals real quick, he shot 57% from 3 in that series, 13 for 23. Good luck to the Bucks by Kareem after saying they were not championship material. I'm hoping for a Bucks ellipse over the Suns. I know it's a play on apocalypse, but it's kind of, I don't know if it totally works. The Suns shot 25 for 26 from the free throw line. Yeah, Bucks fans, because I went in the Bucks subreddit, because why not? They were not happy with the free throws. They would tell you that was the number one thing in that game, and we'll see. I mean, if the disparity keeps being that big, yeah, Phoenix is going to win. Wish Andre would dominate the paint like DeAndre Ayton and Brook Lopez. Drummond responds, tell your coach to play me more, and I could. It seems that Andre Drummond is part of the Andre Drummond is good camp. Are the Lakers going to keep him? Do they have a chance to just get some role-playing center who doesn't care about shots and will do Drummond's role better? I don't know if Marc Gasol can keep going like that. There's got to be some center they can find for $1 million who will just play really hard. Giannis on the Suns crowd's chant during the free throw line. Of course, I noticed there's 20,000 people yelling 1, 2, 3, 4. Is this going to be another talking point where people question Giannis's mentality? Like when he said that KD was the best player, which was like totally fine to say. Giannis scores down low, and yeah, so this is when he pushed Ayton out of the way and just dunked on him pretty much. It was because of plays like this and the one against Crowder and the block on Bridges that I feel like Giannis will be fine. Maybe it was just stamina last night. He also was in foul trouble a little bit. He ended up playing like 35 minutes, which, assuming he's healthy, is not enough. But for this one game, I think it's fine. But assuming he can go full strength the rest of the way, I think we're going to expect just more of this type of stuff. Kyrie Irving is building a disability-friendly home for a young victim of gun violence. Well, that's great. Good for Kyrie. I hope that person does all right. Dario Saric, torn ACL. That's rough, man. Dario was just really starting to find himself with this Suns team. I say starting, he's been good for a while as the backup center. And now this is going to throw something into all that. From the 8:13 mark of the first quarter to the 9:30 mark of the fourth, a 35-minute stretch, the Bucks attempted 2 free throws, the Suns attempted 19. Yeah, it's pretty insane. CP, Rainbow 3. This is one of the shots over Portis. Let's see, is the defense bad? I mean, not really. It's not amazing. He's not smothering him or anything, but, I mean, that's not the worst that you could get if you're the Bucks. But, you know, it could be better. There is still a bit of space there. Yeah, man. I mean, we'll see if the Bucks, if they want to keep switching, if they want to do something else. It'll be interesting. Should be said, though, for anybody saying Budenholzer didn't make adjustments, that's just flat out wrong. They made many adjustments last night. They went from switching with Brook to dropping with Brook to switching with Portis to switching with Giannis. Like, Budenholzer tried some things. It's just CP and Booker and Ayton. They just made everything. Another thing they could try that I don't think I mentioned after Game 1 was you could try the defense that they played on Trae Young after Game 1 in the Hawks series, where it's still a drop, but it's like a little more aggressive of one. Let's get another Chris Paul layup before we get out of here. So this was the one where he kind of walked into like a finger roll layup, right? Oh, never mind. That one was not that one. There was another one where I think he beat Giannis, and it was like pretty easy. This one, Giannis is kind of all over him. And to look at it one more time, just to appreciate something with Phoenix. Booker, Cam Johnson, and Mikal Bridges. Who are you going to help off of those three? I mean, Booker's way out here, so maybe Drew could have tried that one, but even then, that's still scary. And they got so many guys you don't want to leave open, but you obviously can't have this all day. All right, we're actually going to end it on this. Steven Adams expanding his range during the offseason. I mean, it does look pretty good. Looks all right for my non-qualified eyes. We're going to see Steven Adams spacing the floor for Zion? Probably not. Even if Adams is taking threes, it's going to be like one a game, maybe.